Yeah, get to work. Hello, ladies, gents, and octogenarians with a heart on. We returned Spelunky 2.5. Oh no. Oh no. The old world has called my name, and I must beckon. I am an old head Warhammer super fan that stopped playing Warhammer. Well, I'm kind of stuck here anyway. Guess I'll have to do that. Stop playing Warhammer because it was so time consuming. I was like, I want to focus on different things. I'm gonna leave it be. And it's an easy hobby to abandon because holy crap, is it expensive. An expensive what the hell are you even doing, brother? An expensive hobby indeed. To have was collecting very slowly, collecting miniatures since I was 15 years old, probably even younger than that. This is absolutely true. This is just indeed. Man, somehow I have come down to 1.0 health. Don't ask me how the hell that happened. Paco's kick must have stupefied me to the point that I was completely unable to do anything other than get annihilated by the dwellings. How wonderful. But I am not going back to that main hub with that maniac stalking me all the time, okay? I guess I'll just hopefully maybe run forward and find an exit, even though I've already done all of that and there's never an exit. You get to the end, get on that stupid rocket ship to the sunken city or whatever the hell is up there, kill a chicken snake, and even if you go through the entirety of the cosmos, you always come back to this place. We are trapped forever in this horrendous place, and lately has been even worse than it used to be. It used to be a walk in the park. We could just go into this place and it was a by the numbers experience. Now it's like it was fully augmented by a complete lunatic. I thought for sure that he would not be mad until I launched the bomb at him, but I should have seen that coming. That was kind of silly of me. What's back here? Probably nothing, right? Actually, there is some good stuff. I mean, you're gonna give me a shotgun for free? I'll take it, baby. I'll take it. Rat face. Let me shoot you. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yes, I would like to speak to the manager, please. I'd like to report a bug. There's no way through, except there is a way through. You just need to destroy all the freaking skeletons. Still, though, I am displeased. I am displeased with having to work at it so hard. Actually, I could have... I could have... Oh, come on. Huh? I could have used this block right here. I'm still mad, though. That shouldn't even exist. Remove it from the game. I command it. So, you know, over the course of, what is it, 20-something years, I slowly built a very large contingent of Warhammer figurines, a ton of miniatures, mainly Warriors of Chaos, secondarily Skaven, tertiarily what's it called? Demons of Chaos. I want to teleport to a place where I will not die instantly. Thank you. Ha! Idiot! Let me come back and steal your crap! And then leave this teleporter? Honestly, we have never rolled with a teleporter in 2.5. Let's see if we can make it work. Just being a little careful, you know. Looking ahead all the time. The problem with the teleporter is that when you speed run with it, it's just literal death. But if you don't speed run with it, it's really not that lethal. You just need to maybe not be a total moron. So easily, I don't know, I probably have a good $2,000 of Warhammer miniatures accumulated over the years that I shelved for literally a decade, I think. It's been like a decade. It was whenever they released freaking Age of Sigmar, and they destroyed all of my desire to continue playing Warhammer, because I am a fantasy boy. I am not one of those 40k son of a bitch again. How did we do this again? You throw down. Haha. We have figured it out. I am not a 40k basic bitch. I am an OG fantasy battles. I'm of course being facetious because 40k is probably more complex than fantasy battles, but I just, even though I appreciate the setting, for some reason the entire spirit of 40k, of all the units being individually controlled and that stuff, give me a movement tray, man. I need a movement tray. I cannot abide your one-by-one miniature movement. No thanks. Give me beautiful units in ranks and they clash against one another. Absolutely amazing. We can just teleport down here and carry on. Are the shopkeepers pissed off? Yes, they are. Kind of a rough one to get around here. I think I'm safe if I come this way, right? Right, I'm totally safe. A bit of a problem. I really want to go through the exit, but it's slightly problematic experience here. There. Go away, go away. Oh! I mean, we picked the jungle because we were kind of boned. Okay, so we need to grab a thing. You don't know what I'm talking about. Warhammer Fantasy Battles has units in ranks, and they are like big units. And it's a tabletop war game. Surely all of you video game super nerds are familiar with at least the concept of what Warhammer is all about, right? This is, I think, a safe teleport. Oh, I need to put it down and pick it back up. Probably grab this feller. Something like this. Yeah. Look at that. Let me go back to that supposedly safe teleport. I think from here. Cannot teleport too far. Whoa! All right. That worked. I don't think there's anything of interest here. I do want that crate, but that is not a safe teleport. It's almost guaranteed death. Definitely not worth using that. I don't think there's anything down there either. Really trying to put a lot of thought into using the teleporter where it will not instantly destroy me. Whoop. I wanted to jump that, but I did not time it properly. That should work. I can teleport into the tree, but not from this distance. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Shopkeeper? No, we actually got forgiven. Damn it. I'll be damned if I don't do one of these. There you go. Yeah. And now. I mean, I kind of like using the teleporter. It's definitely novel. But man, he dropped a shotgun. I cannot possibly, now that they are so rare and precious, I can't go forward without using this shotgun. I just cannot. I cannot. Son of a bitch! Whoops! I appear to be swinging this sword into your face repeatedly until you died. How did that happen? Ah! What the? Very funny. Very funny, TommTamm. You think you're such a comedian. You're just hilarious, aren't you? Well, eat a fat one. That is all I have to say to you. Son of a bitch. It is so that you try to pick them up and they explode. Very, just hilarious. What a hilarious guy. just tickled silly with this. So anyway, back to the nerdiest topic yet that I can possibly assault you with. They went from Warhammer Fantasy Battles. They discontinued the whole thing and they started Age of Sigmar. I don't know if it was a good business decision or not. I don't know about that. I have no numbers for you, but man, did I resent it. Because they took my beautiful ranked up miniatures and they changed the whole game so that you have to move everything individually like you do in 40k, and every turn will take 70 years. Man, I have invoked Da Voodoo to see if I can cast a spell that will protect me from the crashes. One can hope. Maybe if I just don't use the power pack or any items, I'll be able to get through it. I seem to suffer through these crashes whenever I use the power pack. Is that what is causing it? Not sure. Not sure at all. Anyway, I had already shelved Warhammer because of its time-consuming nature before they came out with Age of Sigmar, but that kind of made me just kind of swear it off for good. But then they came out with frickin' the old world, basically bringing it all back. And it seems to be, I have not played a game yet, and I don't think I will for a long time because referred to my previous comments of having 0 friends, but it really seems like they did a great job of it, and I don't have to spend a dime other than maybe get a rule book to learn the rules, and even that you can get it online, you know, get a PDF or whatever. Yeah, but I might at least spend the money on just the rule book. And something I do enjoy getting is the Warriors of Chaos, whatever edition it is, even the Age of Sigmar one, because I just like all the fancy super duper mega nerd lore. It's just really fun to read. It's as a book material, not quite as a tabletop gaming material. One can appreciate the mind. Don't appreciate it one bit. Here's a question for you. Can I get away with murdering this man? I mean, yes, but at what cost? At what cost indeed? I liked it though, so we're sticking it. Wow! Amazing moves. Amazing moves. Anyway, but man, has made me, it made me bring out of the closet all of those sweet miniatures. I have painted about half of them, and that is what has been like, I've gotten back a little bit into painting some Warhammer. It is such a cool experience. I have always enjoyed it. Very time consuming though, so you know, I have not spent a ton of time on it because literally consumes entire evenings if you let it, but trying to finish at least a couple models that I was really always very fond of, and I never got around to get out of my pile of shame. I don't enjoy painting as much as I do putting the models together, so I have a lot of models that are just put together but not quite finished, you know, with a nice beautiful paint job. I would say I am fairly mediocre at painting miniatures. I am certainly decent and good enough, but you're not going to see anything majorly impressive. Just a decent enough playable type of level of quality. Why am I just standing here? Kind of a bad idea to just stand here, huh? Let's see if we can grab this lady. Okay. This maniac, man. If we wait him out, he may get punched to death. I don't think he will, though. It's alright. We can just go into Volcana with NECA. And hopefully, I will not be taught more shopkeeper humility. It'll all be just fine. Did I disappoint a damage? Probably not. Go in here, see if we have a Van Horseface to save. Whatever happened to Van Horseface? I don't think I ever see the man in 2.5. Not that I come to Volcana that often. Seems like the level is always blocked off by either shopkeeper or a literal pile of blocks that it will not allow me to go through. This is not the path. Just do one of those. Carry on with my life. Probably will have to use a rope to get through. Never mind. That's right, you exist. You're a thing. No, it's going to make my life a lot harder. If I put a rope up there. We provoke him. Wait him out. Maybe he will even burn to a crisp. Eventually he shall, right? Look at him. Suffering a great deal. 3rd degree burns. Calcinating his flesh. Just wait a little bit longer. He's going to go to the other side. Off goes Neka. She is ready to go. And no crashes yet. It has to be... It appears to be associated with items that you're carrying. We don't have a means to open this, unfortunately. We only have 3 bombs, which makes my life that much harder. We'll make it happen, though. Namely, big fan of dragon ogres. Oh, that's right, I have to actually give you money. Sure, let's do it. Need to paint those up. I love the butt pluggers. These new model they came up with. They have a giant donger just erect right in your face. And I really want to make them super detailed and veiny. You know, just girthy as all hell. Maybe use some silly putty to give them extra girth. I feel like that is very aligned with my priorities. Gotta live the fantasy somehow, right? Always get what you want. You don't do it, you son of a whore. No bombs though, unfortunate. But hey, a good spend of the pickaxe. I'm happy to have done it. And the Skaven in my closet, they are just fully shameful. They are put together, but they are none of them. There's one of them that is painted. That's about it. You try to collect Skaven or do anything with Skaven, and it's like, man, painting rats sure gets old after the 247. And I have no Ujjarai, unfortunately. Double drill, huh? Double the trouble for your bunghole? Are you, yep, yes you are. I see. I finally noticed an actual difference. Don't know if it was there before. The mimic sprite is smaller. Something I can actually look at that is immediately noticeable. Doesn't require me to actually pause. Hey, nice. So anyway, there is one of these and I always go for it. You cannot fault me for trying. I've yet to succeed though. You're supposed to take it to the end of the crystal robot land. And boy, is it a challenge. What is going on down there? Why are you so mad? And why are they so mad at me? Sure, I murder one of your buddies. I am a criminal, a cheat and a liar. But surely you can find it in your heart to let go of your grudge and forgive me already. Why is this slave not on my team yet? Same, right? I really could use those boots, but there is no way I'm going to make it. The fire people might kill him. And there goes Grunk being a brave fella over there. What a guy. What a guy. What the? What? Let me go. Let my people go. All right. make this happen. I won these boots. What exploded? I have no clue, brother. No idea what exploded there. I feel... Ah, no! Look, a teleporter is an instant steal. There's no way I'm not robbing you of this. Especially he's gonna come back and blow himself up. That should be entertaining, right? Hello? Hello, come over here. You piece of scum. Ah. Wanna shoot at me? Shoot at me, buddy? No? You don't wanna shoot at me? What a piece of trash you are. Ah, come on. Can a shopkeeper get any more standard? He is a fast boy. But man, is this a classic selection for shopkeeper wigs. Ah! It was all part of the plan, baby. So, alright, I'm gonna do some science. Because I don't think it was the shotgun that exploded. It was the shotgun that exploded. I really don't put enough stock into the mounts. I need to try a little bit harder to use the mounts because they are actually great. The thing is, I think the number one thing that dissuades me is the fact that I have to tame them and wait for the tame to happen. Just that. Just having to stop and tame the damn mount is such a chore that I just don't bother. But it is super nice to have the double jump and the fire shot, especially, you know, with this type of mount. It's a rough one, huh? Do you get mad if I do that? No. Do you get mad if I set the bombs on fire? You don't. You don't. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. More science is being done. My death will be forthcoming. Didn't mean for that to be a thing. Didn't realize that would happen. Should have maybe put a little bit more thought into that, but did you notice that the fire actually stunned the guy, made him drop the shot? What the? He's just spawned out of thin air. He was contained in the guard post. He was taking a nap, just came into existence to defend that very valuable radio. Extremely important piece of equipment over there, protecting all their communications. God damn it, the damn radio. It destroys my ability to grab things, and every time I forget because I just want the thing. I want it. So I'm going to take it, damn it. Okay, well, anyway. I was in the middle of saying a thing, and it completely got erased by the number of stupid events, one after another, that came to pass. Unfortunate, but whatever. Let's just roll with it. What's the worst that can happen? Just roll with it. Not the most fortunate of runs in this one, of, you know, play sessions. The shotguns are indeed explosive. I'm happy to have done the science, you know. It is a thing that we have verified. And I'm sure it was mildly amusing to watch me explode yet again. I think theoretically he can get out of there. So probably we can just wait him out. Maybe he can't get out of there. I was really hoping for that to happen. So that I wouldn't have to spin another bomb, but I'll take this. You know, he will impel himself eventually if he comes this way, please. Yeah. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Loved it. Let's get through the exit. We're just getting through these damn dwellings from start to end. It's not gonna trash. It's not going to do something terrible. Alright, I've been forgiven. Just in time. I mean, I'll buy your jizz, buddy. There's no real reason to do anything here. But let it be known, it's just a matter of convenience and not fear. Okay? None of you can possibly impugn my desire and willingness to annihilate the shopkeeper cabal. You have properly shamed me, and I agreed, and that's it. There is no more discussion in the matter. I could get turkeys to Antonio Banderas. I don't want to do it, though. It's just so much work. Whoa. It appears that now the radio gives you 2 crates. That is the way it works. The thing is, definitely needs some work, the way that it puts it in your hands. Not a ton of thought was given to that entire new mechanic for the very basic ability to carry an item in your hands. Probably shouldn't be so hindered. It doesn't erase it, as we have found out through our extensive testing, but hey, we get one of these. That is always nice. And we picked up some bombs from somewhere. I appreciate that there is mosquitoes here and not poisonous garbage. Very nice indeed. Let's go to the other side where we get another guaranteed crate. Almost killed myself like an idiot. Alright, it's all good. So yeah, we're definitely going to go to the middle exit. Bit of a challenge. Not really that much of a challenge. Oh! Sticky bombs. For I actually purchased with real cash money. Ooh, that's actually nice. Real cash money. My ability to smear jizz onto a bomb and stick it onto surfaces. So what happens here? You don't get reflected. Okay, but I still need to stomp it twice. It's like a double entity. It's a bizarre thing. No! Gotcha, bitch. Oh, gotcha. That was very upsetting. Get wrecked. Definitely want that Ujjarai. You know, the ice beam. Kind of annoying to use. What the? Some funky mechanics happening here. Not resenting it or anything, but definitely works a little funky. I really could use a way to stomp these idiots and stun them for good, because this ice beam is no good for sacrifices. You just get mad. You get real mad. Whoa. Maybe if I stick a bomb to them, but it's so likely to piss off Callie that way. Does the whip do anything? Yeah, it does. How the hell did I not even try? That was pretty stupid of me. Not to even try. I'm used to high-tech solutions. I'm just gonna face tank it a little bit. A back layer to here. I don't think I've ever gone to the back layer of this place. I don't know if I really want to do that right now. We're kind of obnoxious here, but it would be nice to get some more sacrifices going. At the very least get... Well, isn't that convenient? This pleases me greatly. I only have 25 seconds though. Let's see, have we ever come this way? Please. What even is this, brother? What is this back layer? Makes no sense. Anyway, we don't have time. We got the Ujjarai, so that should be good enough to satisfy. And I really want to go back to Volcana. Anytime that I get unjustly murdered in Volcana, I want to return. That's it, I have forgotten. We do something like this. There you go. And let's not carry it, because I think that may also be part of the problem of the crashes that keep happening. I'm trying to find a path without having to use a bomb, but I think it's better to use it. Let's just freaking do it. Bit of a problem, the fact that I keep taking damage like a buffoon. Not quite making up the difference, but now all I need is to find a hapless victim. Ooh, and I just heard the lamentations of said victim. Let us grab them in the most manhandling way possible. What you got back here, buddy? What the freaking hell are you? Just purple paste until under my boots is what you are. Woohoo! Ah, we have lots of ropes. Just now realize one hit from those firemen will annihilate me, but at last we have source of infinite health. Give me that. Give me that. Oh, oh, baby. Now we just need to be diligent. Oh, look. It's the blood donor. What are you? I saw you before. You were weird. I want to grab it. That's good enough. I'm not going to work so hard at it. What the hell do you think I am? Some kind of diligent, good player? Man, these crates are really paying off. Let's try not to carry any items. Let's go all in on this nonsense. I don't know what it will give me. Well, probably should have thought about that. I probably should have considered the fact that that would happen. Really want to explore the bottom of this nonsense now that I have the time to do it. But you know, all that lava is kind of annoying. Really want to do it though. I think I'm safe to just rope. It's always a good idea to rope. Whenever you have big problems, just rope. What is that? Magmar? What was the bestiary that got unlocked? Something I always forget. We go back to places because the Spelunky 2.5 actually adds entries for a whole bunch of the new locations. They're actually all here. A wall of rock and misery this summer. Come prepare as, or you might be stuck. On the plus side, the radio gets really good reception up here. Oh, maybe the radio actually does something better for you. I didn't know that. People say the way ahead is blocked until all the strange-looking red bones are gone. Well, that does need to be updated. Those are they're pretty old. How about anytime we go to a new section, I will go and look at the entry. Something that I haven't done. I don't see the I think the lava is, yeah, moving one more time, and now we can go. All right, buddy, what you got down here? All right, still Vlad's entrance, but what do you put in here, TommTamm? It's been so long. Wow, what a move. It's been so long since I last came here. What was hopping over there? Was that Gloop? No, one of these. Not terribly interested, honestly. Please eliminate your presence from me. Kind of wanted to get rid of the bomb, and I was very aggressive about it. Follow slaves, standard fare. A pile of vampires, also standard fare. What might there be on the other side of this nonsense? You son of a bitch. I need some extra freaking blood. I'm ever so curious. Even though we opened the way so early, it's just flat. Which is, you know, great. I don't know what I was expecting there. Correct. You bitch. Men haven't had the freaking Vlad skate for a long time. Now I do need to super hurry. We are at a point where let's lure the ghost from all the way up here. And now get the hell out of here. All under control. Everything's under control. Totally got it done. Oh, baby, don't crash now. I'll be very upset if you crash after I survive that horrible ordeal. Is that the first time ever that I dodged the supercharged ghost because I actually played a little smart? Instead of mindlessly going forth and hoping for the best. I don't know. It does feel like it really does not happen often at all. Okay, that's just a nightmare. Boy, oh boy, are my testicles now at the top of my throat. you got over there, buddy? I ain't got no need for you, and in fact, I will give you money for a new prescription. Didn't I have one of those already? I think I had one of those already. And we're not carrying items to hopefully not crash the game. Of course, that might be a complete coincidence that has nothing to do with it, but, you know, I will take my superstitions. Ow. Well, that was kind of dumb. How come I'm just not getting a whole lot of blood, even though I have freaking Vlad Scape? Still kind of behind on the blood collecting business. Just going out of my way to encounter more bodies. That's annoying. Depart from my purview, lest I be irate. All I want is to procreate. If you please. Erase. The stupid face! Huh? Is this... No. There's nothing here. Ugh. Okay, good stuff. I had to fully concentrate on all that nonsense. Got ourselves a very weird old Nicarino. We got the black man in a hood. My least favorite fellow. I'm sure he does. Oh. I'm sure he works out and he helps his community a lot. But I just feel really uncomfortable being alone in a room with him. Never mind. This is it's all good, baby. Just carry on and stop spewing vaguely racist nonsense. I'm just trying to soothe myself into a state of flow. I don't often achieve that. I will achieve it. I do get mad if I do one of these. I don't really get mad. And now you are a beautiful sacrifice. Love it. That's right, let's remember we don't want to carry anything. I do want to get rid of this fella. Although I already have a crown. What does it give you? What does it give you? Not sure. I want to perch over here. Oh, that's gonna piss off Callie. Oh, that's right, I'm supposed to sacrifice your ass. Not trivial, not trivial. Where are you? I don't know where you went, buddy. Oh. Yeah, this is... I'm just playing with fire here. I'm just being really dumb. For no reason whatsoever. Is that enough to murder you? No. No, he's like nearly immortal. I just wanted to take the shotgun. There we are. Get wrecked, bitch. Oh, baby. Love it. Now that is a hell of a boss reward. Sign me up for that kind of spoils. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, what am I doing down here? That is the horrible tunnel place I don't ever want to visit. This is the temple. Everything is blocked. How atrocious. And I guess we're going to the temple because the goats is coming, so... Oh, please don't crash. I'm carrying a shotgun. Okay, that's all good. But I think it may crash if I keep carrying it. So let's try one of these, throw it around. Just trying to figure out maybe there's a pattern somewhere. I doubt there is, though. Did not see the crate until just now. I'm gonna pass on that. We're just gonna boom all the way down. So anyway, there's a crown. So if we get the scepter from this dog man, it will no longer be an issue. I finished the blade itself. Speaking about Dogman, started up on the next installment of the First Law trilogy by Joe Abercrombie. Before they are hanged, it is called. And I do have thoughts on the first. I really don't understand the hype, and son of a bitch, And don't let that say that it is not a good book. It was a very enjoyable read. I am reading the sequel, so I enjoyed it and liked it well enough to, you know, make me want to keep reading the trilogy. But man, I am weirded out at the type of hype behind Joe Abercrombie. Because the first novel in the trilogy, maybe the hype is not for the trilogy itself or that particular book, but just the general quality of how he progressed, because, you know, he is a fairly prolific novelist that has quite a few books under his belt. So I bet that he has gotten much, much better. I believe that the first law was his debut. So maybe I'm judging this man very unfairly. As the first book of a trilogy, I was flabbergasted about how the plot is nearly non-existent. There are character arcs. There are things that happen. There is a plot. But I was at... Oh! What just happened? It's like there was some time warping horrible thing that is about to come crashing up on my head. I don't know. But I was like at 80% of reading this novel. 80, 90%. I was like, I have no idea what this novel is building up to. Like, there is no climax here. There is nothing that I anticipate is going to be the conclusion. I'm trying to see the entrance to... That's what I'm trying to find right now. The entrance to freaking Land of the Dead. Isn't it supposed to be here? I mean, 2.5 is not guaranteed to spawn in this particular location. I guess I'll just keep going. And, you know, no spoilers. I don't want to spoil it because I think it is worth reading. But it's like things happen and then there is a big fight at the end that is not really... It's not really foreshadowed, or you don't even get an inkling that of who is fighting who and why. It is it's very strange. It's like very clearly the first novel in a trilogy, and it's nearly all of it is set up for what's coming next. It is basically feels like Hyperion without the good build-up. It's a pile of stories, of origin stories, and it's to get yourself really acquainted with the characters without really trying to be like a big overarching narrative. It's just trying to get there. Well, this is new and exciting. This is not the Duat I'm used to, baby. Where have you put me, TommTamm? What is this nightmare? I think it's a Duat that goes down. Oh! Let's say I was slightly startled by Pepe. It really caught me off guard, that one. Well done, TommTamm. Well done. That really got me, brother. My cape has been erased from existence. Very unfortunate.